wanted to welcome everyone and thank you so much for coming. I'm the bride.
I'm the groom. Again, is this really loud? Okay. Thank you all for being here, especially because half of you didn't even know you were invited until a few days ago. So I think we could all agree on two things. First one being, my wife is an absolute rocket. And this year sucked. The pandemic threw us all into a bit of a funk. I know for me personally, I turned 30 and I realized that the number one Google search of this year was how much does just rent hair dye cost? And I still suck at golf, so that's terrible. But after today, 2021 totally redeemed itself, and me and Jess have everyone here to thank for that.
Yeah, like Tan said, we really do have so many people to thank for making today possible. Even through the tough parts of this planning process, there were definitely times when it would have been reasonable to cry. And the times that I actually drove home and cried were just because there were so many people who showed up for us. There were times when last night, Amy, you came through, girl. There's so many people who just really showed up for us, who came through when we needed it, and we're so grateful. And even more so than anything that could happen today, other than getting married. We're just so thankful and grateful to have each of you. And also thankful for Amanda. Thanks for everything that you've done and putting everything together today. Woo!
Me and Jess, we wanted to address the parents, so we decided that I was going to address the moms and Jess was going to address the fathers. I've always kind of been the softer one, so it makes sense. So Gina, you're first. So Gina, I'm pretty sure you're the only person in this room that can swing a sledgehammer better than Tia Tony. Sometimes I wonder if you're even the amount of love and time you give to your family is inspiring, and all of us, yes, I'm one of your kids now too, are so lucky to have such a strong woman in our lives. When I first met you and Frank, the first thing I realized was the love you had for one another. Your relationship is something that me and Jess will aspire to have in our marriage. Nobody on this planet could love you more than Frank does, and you're lucky to have found that person. I hope when you go home tonight, you know that your daughter found that same person in me. Mom. As much as Dad likes to think I get his good looks and athleticism from him, it's definitely you. Unfortunately, I married Dad's slice and his stone hands in hockey. You have so much love to give. If somebody is struggling, you're always the first person to stand up and help. You are such a strong, independent woman, and I promise to never stop reminding you of that. You have always spoiled me since I was a kid, but always reminding me to stay humble, work hard, and be proud of what I have. Through all of my ups and downs in life, you were the constant by my side. You taught me what it means to love and to be loved.
Okay, my turn to talk about the dads. Over the years, I've learned that you two are strangely similar. You're both often men of few words, but as I've grown up with each of you, I've learned how to read what goes unsaid. We know that you always, actually, not just probably, always have our best interest at heart and would do anything for us. Tanner and I probably get our deep sensitivity from each of you. Rick, one of the best memories that stands out to me is when you and my dad met. I overheard you bragging about me to him as if I were your own kid. I know today is the day that I officially come into your family, but I want to thank you for welcoming me since day one. Oh, and even though we love you, I don't think it's going to work out to build that tiny home in our backyard. Dad, we've both got that frittata frown and laugh the hardest at our own jokes. One of my favorite childhood memories and routines was coming home, sitting on the couch, grabbing a bowl of sour cream and onion chips, and watching Oprah together. We'd chat about our day during commercials only because nobody was allowed to talk when Oprah was on. Most of the time, my mom would walk in and tease us because my dad and I would be tearing up and everyone in the family would not be except for us. Neither of us had to mention it though, we just seemed to get each other on a level that didn't need words.
So, I know Jess already shared this quote with all of you bridesmaids, but we both felt it's relevant, not only to you girls, but also to my groomsmen and everyone with us today. So, Jay Jenkins wrote,
I was asked last week, who is your best friend? I don't know. I don't use language like that anymore. It doesn't fit.
I have friends that hold the keys to different doors of my personality.
Some open my heart, Sister Des.
Brad,
Some my laughter, Vic.
Tyler, some my mischief, Tommy,
Marisa,
some my sin, Franco,
Janine. Some my civic urgency, Andrea.
Michael,
Some my history, Desi, Summer, Ryan.
and Ty.
Some friends open my rawest confusion and vulnerability. Some friends who may not be the closest to me have the most important key for a moment in my life. Some who may be as close as my own skin may not have what I need today.
It's okay if our spouses or partners don't have every key. How could they? It isn't a failure if they don't open every single door of who you are. A million-room mansion and identity cannot overlap perfectly with your own.
But I will say, my closest friends have a key ring on their hip with lots of keys jingling.
Each of you holds a key to an important aspect of ourselves and individuals, and now as a couple. Some of you probably hold keys that we don't even remember because we were so young.
Some of you might even have that key that says, I told you so. It seems that lots of you knew that Tanner and I would end up together before we even did. In a strange way though, Tanner and I did almost predict this moment. When we were in high school, we made up this goofy nickname for each other. He was my BBFFL and I was his BGFFL, best boyfriend for life. And I'm his best girlfriend for life. And here we are today, making that official.
So if everyone can raise a glass. So cheers to a beautiful lifetime of adventure together with all of you. Thank you.
All right, well, we'll still stick around here until about 5 or so. So keep enjoying, get your final drinks, and we'll see you up there soon. And if you want to say bye to us before you go, then come on over so we can give you a big hug. Thanks so much for coming, everybody.